What's up, guys? So I wanted to make a video on all the NASCAR races that I've been to throughout my life. I've only been to 3. They've all been at Dover. So the first race I ever went to was 2017 Trucks at Dover. So this race had a lot of crashes, a lot of things happening. Johnny Sauter would end up winning the race, beating out Kaz Grala by literally by half a second almost. It was very close.
On the inside, or Ryan Truex on the inside in the 16. Green is out, racing at Dover.
A little bit of an aborted start, it looked like.
Give it to that team, guys.
Caution is out. Contact over in turn 2. How about that?
Oh, big
pretty heavy.
Austin Hill, the 02 truck.
The 52 of Stuart Friesen got some.
See if we can figure out what happens. Look at the top of our screen. Looks like Chavis got loose and started it.
Oh, and he backs up the track.
Yeah.
And then the drivers did an excellent job. They thought he would stay on the bottom. That's convincing.
It's 3 wide as they go in turn 3.
Wow. Wow, Chastain.
Trouble.
Hanging on to it, Noah Gregson in the 18, Chastain in the 66.
Outside now, 3 men. 3 men.
Oh, there it goes. And Christopher Bell is into the wall.
Left, hang on to lock her down.
The truck chief as well, so, and there he goes around for a spin, Michael.
Yeah, that truck looked loose. Oh, it's.
And there's Haley from second place.
Got
And the
crash
caution
on the
is
crash.
out, and it's big. It's the 75 of Kligerman.
A lot of damage to the 8 of
This stage, and you can see just loose off the corner was John Hunter, and he collects Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, nothing Parker did wrong at all.
And then bam. TJ
In the yellow line. I'll be shocked if that wasn't speeding there for.
Whoa.
Oh, that's going to bring a caution out more than likely.
Just as we were talking about potential issues on pit road.
Yeah, that couldn't have went any worse for the 29 team.
No.
Be fine here, buddy.
Taking them.
One more. Perfect corner.
Behind final lap of the race at Dover, and Johnny Sauter less than a mile away.
An outstanding job Johnny Sauter, Joe Shear, and that entire team have done to get to this point.
Johnny Sauter is going to do it. The defending series champ. Sauter is going to get his first win of the season. He tames
Race
the
I ever went to was at Dover again, 2018 Dover. Kevin Harvick ended up winning this race. There was an early caution. Michael McDowell early spin, saved it somehow, and then wasn't much going on in the race. There was a quick rain delay, and I actually missed the finish because I had left because of the rain delay, but Kevin Harvick ended up.
What do you think? I say you better fear the monster.
Yes.
Better watch out for Miles. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Spin, turn 4.
No. Should be a wreck off of 4. Caution, 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 caution.
Michael McDowell. Spin.
He's already starting to spin there in the middle of the corner. He looked like he may have had Bubba Wallace to his outside. I don't know if that contributed to his car getting loose.
Just another amazing, you know this, Jeff, it's hard.
621st career start
Dropping out back.
for the 42-year-old from Bakersfield, California. Moving to 18th on the all-time win list. Here he comes for his 41st career win. Kevin Harvick wins Dover time since Atlanta in 2017.
I really thought that Kyle Busch started to take control of this
First I've been to
season.
was back in 2019, playoff race at Dover. Early Chase Elliott blows an engine on like lap 7, and I got to see him come right across the line, him slow, and I'm so surprised. And so many people left after that, and there was no really crashes. There was a few close calls. Remember one with Blaney and Bowman. on the backstretch, but Kyle Larson ended up winning the race.
Dave, what's going on with the 22?
Pull down pit road, radioing to his crew. I think something is broken in the rear end of this race car. They're going to address it. Big drama for Joey Logano before the green flag even comes out, Rick.
All right, Steve, this ever happened?
Every crew chief's nightmare. I've been fortunate to luckily take green flags everywhere, but this is not the first time we've seen it here at Dover. We have seen other cars break. Jimmy Johnson had a mechanical failure. This track is so tough that these cars are abused, and remember, they were impounded. These cars qualified, they haven't been on the racetrack, so he's spinning the tire right there. Basically, there's a locker, the rear gear. These tires can spin independently, and he's spinning it. It should feel a certain way, it should click a certain way.
Catch up for the field.
But man, this is huge for the 22K right
Hey,
there.
Steve.
Only one tire spinning. I can tell you right there by that car accelerating, either an axle
broke,
or the locker is broken in this car. That should spin both rear tires.
Take it in the garage. Take it in the garage.
Wow.
The garage.
Huge. The garage.
Can accelerate.
Hamlin and Larson making up the front row. Round 2's underway.
Outside lane was a good decision. Denny Hamlin was able to clear.
An issue with the 9. He's slow on the front stretch.
I think he said quit running. Was he no RPM? RPM 0.
Caution is for debris. Kelly, what's going on?
Unbelievable. You just heard it there from Chase. He said, I think I'm blowing up. And then sure enough, he said, I just blew up. And this crew has obviously sprung into action here. But handful of laps now, and 2 of our playoff drivers already with trouble early here at Dover. This is crazy.
You couldn't have said it.
Bowman and Blaney, 2 guys that need to have great days to be able to move forward in his playoffs. Wow.
Oh, man.
I mean, Bowman has been so aggressive over the last few weeks. He has taken no prisoners. He sees an opportunity here in the 12s trying to close that gap, but Bowman gets a little tight up the racetrack.
Bring it on home. He'll never get to you.
Kyle Larson, the 27-year-old from Elk Grove, California. Throughout the season, it looked like Kurt Busch was the leading driver for Chip Ganassi Racing. Well, it's going to be Kyle Larson who's going to give Chip Ganassi Racing their first run into the next round, the furthest they've ever gone. Larson wins at the Monster Mile.
Bring it on home. He'll never get to you.
Kyle Larson, the 27-year-old from Elk Grove, California. Throughout the season, it looked like Kurt Busch was the leading driver for Chip Ganassi Racing. Well, it's going to be Kyle Larson who's going to give Chip Ganassi Racing their first run into the next round, the furthest they've ever gone. Larson wins at the Monster Mile. 42 team. This victory fueled by Sunoco. Fuel your best, and Kyle Larson was the best today. The signature.
Thank you for watching. These are all the races that I've been to throughout my lifetime. Once again, 2017 Dover, 2018 Dover, and 2019 playoff race at Dover.